with the first part. OBS didn't like the opening, so I had to watch the opening on the game first, then open it back up. So if anybody wants to watch the opening, please go to YouTube and look it up. I'm not about to try and figure out how to get the opening to show up on Open Broadcaster. Anyways, let's continue with the game. Ugh, it's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Guess that's a no. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then too. Oh man, I was hoping his name was Horace Vogar, not Joshua. Could someone say Jacob? Nice, Joshua! Bravo! Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are. Though, even the roosters still have bags on their eyes. Not that I mind. What with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. Tis. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am already the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower. Wouldn't you agree? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Since when does you establishing that you're the Lord of the you're the woman of the house that I become your loyal follower? How does that work? Estelle, how does that work? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs, too, of course. But this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay. How does that make any sense? I can understand if you're bored you get drowsy, because that happens to me. But if you don't use your whole body, you get drowsy? Okay, playing harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl's gonna be impressed with that, with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talking about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle! Joshua! Morning, Dad! Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay! I'm on my way. Well, I'm on my way, yeah. I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm going to let you treat me like a kid. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore, either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you, too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. Our father and daughter about to fight or something? But that'd be interesting to see, because that's never happened in the game before. Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember don't you remember Scara saying that if we fail, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mentioned it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, though. Your brain is like a slave. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, all-over optimistic personality? Ha! You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, though. Sorry about that, guys. Scara's. Is either Scara or Shara going to be waiting there for us? Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting? What? What? Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I like to eat, huh? How about a ruin-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. Oh, Jesus Christ! Wow. About those side quests, I already know about that because another friend I know, Valsalco, or I could just call you Sino. Sino, I already know about those side quests expiring because a friend told me about that already. So you're late on that. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude! But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the liberal news from the general goods store. You're supposed to be getting the latest edition each day. Got it! One copy of the liberal news from the general goods store. Receive 500 mira. Mira, mira, mira. Glorious mira. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Schwarzard my regards. I have to control Estelle. Okay, tactics, equipment, ornament. Wait, what? Okay, equipment. Oh, he's a twin user. Oh, already my instant favorite character. Dual daggers, please. He's a twin blade. Yes. Okay, let's see. Ornament. Times quartz only. Okay. Oops. Tactics. Counter position. Let's have that. Battle position. Okay, spread out a bit more. Alright, file, save instantly. There we go. There's a standing log for staff practice. For staff practice. Oh shit! Casual looking at everything. That's a lot of areas to have to go to. Well, the map is not that big, but I'm pretty sure the map is pretty small compared to. Okay, whatever. Let's not think about it. Let's continue with this game. Yes, I'm only looking around. I know where I need to go. Let's see. West, Bright House. North, Roland 49 Selge. South, Garoon Gates 259 Selge. And this is Bright House, okay. So, I guess I go this way? What did I say? Wanna go this way? Go this way? City of Roland. Yep, I gotta go to here. Looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it. Make it through this last hazer from Sarah. What was the name? Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracers Guild. Over there then. First I need to go to the general store. Is this the Bracers Guild? No, that's the arms. That's weapons. Here it is. This is the general store. Good morning, Mr. Raynon. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? mention it, are there any new ones and stuff? You know, like the newest Straggers? Unbelievable, you've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with? We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the liberal news for Dad, right? Of course! No, sometimes I have a hard time pronouncing certain names, but I can make Cheryl's name into a joke. If you really want me to go there. Of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Straggers aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Liberal News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Can I buy a... No, I didn't want to talk. Probably say that every boy in Liberal wants to be a racer at least once in their lives. Except that this one's a girl. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of things, Joshua? There are other female bracers like Shara too. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I'll hang in there and study hard. When I get my copies of Liberal News in, I'll set one aside for you. Actually, I went to shop to get items, please. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Really? Why? Why does this game have it too? Oh, the agonizing pain of poison. Oh, God. This goddamn game has a fucking piece of shit poison. Oh, it's gonna be my aggravating pain throughout this game. At least it's not early. I hope to God it's not early. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Anna. Good morning. Is Cheryl here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks! We'll do our best. Oh, she's already upstairs. Let's go see her. Oh, she uses tarot cards. No! She uses tarot cards. Oh, God. I cringe at the word poison. Please, stop mentioning poison. The Star and the Hanged Man, the Hermit and the Magician. No! She's reading Arcana cards from Persona. And last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Cheryl. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since this is my last day of training, I figured, why not? Fuck you. I saw that poison spelled out. Fuck you. I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirit attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you! Every time I cheat you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Jackson's picking on me! Don't worry, Sarah. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, and so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbit with some practice. Eventually, probably. Wow, Joshua, that's like saying you have little faith. That's like saying you have little faith in the spell already. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Oh, did it pick your big head, thick skull that he wasn't really? Oh, that's odd. Impossible to describe all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Stara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult it becomes to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time to restart your final training. So what lessons are we learning today, folks? I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimum level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. What would you like to know about orbits? Orbits are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or processed septum installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapon, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the orbital revolution. About bracers.
There's a symbol of bracers, folks. Ho 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 ho.
I'm sorry, that was stupid of me. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. The Kingdom of Liberal, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Sumerian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septum on the continent, and is known for its high-level technology used to develop orbits. Orbit technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence, as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. But thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. But how long will that peace will last? Let's find out, folks. That's all. Let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Stara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, There won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at the desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. Before that, there is something that we need to give the both of you. Ina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Receive Bracer Notebook. Bracer Notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may need here or anything that you may find anywhere. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh, please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. Okay. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, a exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the jobs names on the list, you can view their details. Okay, that was too perfect of a narration I did right there. That was not character-wise. Alright, let's do this. Training retrieval. Term long. Training retrieval. Client. Shrezzwazar. Oh look, you get paid. You get 500 mirror. Details. Direct request. This training will involve searching in sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See this person for details. Can I accept it? Details of the job confirmed in the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut button on the Configuration menu. Very good. Looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions that a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. So obviously, whenever I come to the guild, whenever I get into town, check the bulletin board, complete those quests, and continue with the story. Okay, that sounds easy to do, but some people can't forget, but I'm not the type of person who can forget about a side quest. Because I tend to do them first and then continue the main story. So you may see me do like side quests and then continue the story after they're all done. Because I like to see why I need to do this. Maybe because some side quests you do get like weapons from it and money. And if this game doesn't pay well with the battles, then yeah, I'm going to have to be using side quests as my, hey, give me my money! Give me some money! I need some money! Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Why is there H? Why is there H right there? Why? I almost said his because of that H. Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use his services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Oh, you just automatically go there. Okay. Here's where you'll learn how to use an Orbital Factory's services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbits and synthesize support quartz in order to use orbital arcs. Arcs have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Mellers, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here? No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what is it that you want? What is it that you would like to know about orbits? Orbits are mechanical devices. Excuse me. Orbits are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbits. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbits, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbit is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. So, that's the layman's explanation. Where's the expert explanation? So you just pretty much gave me a short version of what you wanted to say. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend open them all as soon as possible. So what is it that you would like to know about orbital arcs? Simply put, orbital arcs are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbits. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arcs can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arcs. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arcs, but in order to be able to use them, the corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbits are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arcs. The type of arcs one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of the installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arcs, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbits are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Let's learn about the quartz. By the way, after this video, I'm gonna have to start cooking dinner. So once I start it, I'll continue trying to do it quickly. Quartz and circuits are made from septum. Quartz have a vast number of effects that raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arcs. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz have been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbit and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. Sepith are fragments of septium, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, brown; water, blue; fire, red; Wind green, time black, space water space. Ugh. Space gold and mirage silver. So Earth is brown, water's okay. Earth, water, fire, and wind obviously are the colors, but time being black. I actually expected space to be black, and maybe time, like time magic, like some kind of mirror. Like mirror color, like clear. I don't know, but time being black? That don't make sense. Someone's gonna have to have Mirage. Substance can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory, it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open ornament slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. I think that'll be all for now. Alright. Tune in next time for some more Trails in the Sky. Tune in next time for more Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. And I'm your host, Rio Kusuke. See you next time!